Good evening and welcome to Success Beyond Borders. Tonight, we are with an integral member of Africa Airlift Initiative, and her presence here is testament that whatever we are discussing is indeed to help us serve you better and find out where else we can assist in particular matters. Karibu, Caro.
Asante, Nick.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Carol Kato. I work at the Africa Airlift Initiative. I'm the customer service manager. So basically, my role is to orient students on how the whole program goes about. I also now deal with students already in the program at various levels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Customer service, unapeanga watu sweetie at the reception ama?
We offer them sweets on, I think during holidays. There's some holidays or
select days,
especially during the customer service week. We have some sweets, but any other day we have tea, coffee for any of the clients.
So mtu akitaka tu kuja anywe chai, that's it.
Of course, I love to tell you about the program as you take the tea.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's jump into details about Africa Airlift Initiative and what you guys actually do.
Right.
So if we are to start from the beginning, could you tell us what is it that Africa Airlift Initiative is about?
Okay, so as Africa Airlift Initiative, we are an organization that basically helps students who wish to go abroad and study there. And we also have a direct program for teachers who wish to teach in the US.
Yes.
Yeah, so we deal with undergraduates. We also deal with transfer students. That is for students who've done a diploma here in Kenya and wish to do their degree there. And also students who've started campus in Kenya up to second year and they wish to finish on the other side. So other than that, we also offer master's programs, PhD programs, as well as the accelerated nursing programs. Yeah, so for all of those programs, today I'll be highlighting the steps involved for when a student joins the program up to the time they relocate and get to school.
Yes.
I'll explain in step by step what actually happens at every other stage.
Indeed, we need that, the step by step, so that they can get to understand what they need to do in order for them to be part of the program. So going straight to it, what's the first step?
All right, so for any category of student, the very first thing they do is making an application online through our website. When you go to Google and just search Africa Airlift Initiative, comes up. But
first thing that pops up.
Yeah, but we also share the link. So people can reach out to the numbers provided. They can share the individual links to the website.
Yes.
So at the website, that is where students fill in their personal details like full names, ID number, where you studied. Then at that point, they also attach the academic certificates.
Yes.
So say if it was an undergraduate, whatever is needed there is KCSE certificate.
KCSE, yes.
If it's for masters, we need the transcripts as well as the certificate from university.
Yes.
As well as the KCSE certificate.
Yeah,
for PhD,
so
all certificates up to masters.
Hold on. From undergraduate, the undergraduate program, we get, rather you get the certificate, KCSE certificate. That's it.
Yeah, that is all they have up to there.
Okay. Yeah. For masters, you get the KCSE.
Yeah.
You get the degree certificate.
As well and as the transcripts.
And the transcripts.
Yeah.
Okay, which you're given, of course, when you finish your course.
Yeah.
True. All right, now PhD.
Now for PhD, we need all the academic certificates, ranging from KCSE certificate
all the way
degree
to
transcripts, the certificate,
masters,
everything. We need all of those to review their GPAs, and also know more about the background of whatever they studied, so that we can advise on suitable PhD programs.
Okay, now upon getting all these certificates and looking at them, what's the next step?
So once a student submits the academic documents, we have a team that reviews the applications. So basically what our team does is they check the GPAs to confirm that the student is actually eligible. And we also check for the authenticity of the certificates.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, because we are dealing with Kenyans.
Yes,
Someone
yes.
could get
Kenyans
a
are
certificate
crafty.
from Gara and upload it. So
True.
we have the team that reviews the documents and
Okay.
also checks the GPA.
Mm.
So if everything is okay from the student side, we
Mm.
send them a confirmation through email within 48 hours.
So the GPA is checked from the undergraduate program to the PhD program.
We actually check each level individually because if it's for undergraduates, basically we just look at the grade. Should
Yes,
be a
yes.
C minor and above.
Yes.
And then for those who are going for their first degrees, those who are going for masters, sorry, and they already have a degree, we check the GPA from the transcripts.
Yeah.
We get the total number of A's across the years, B, C's, and D's. Then there's a formula that we use to get the GPA.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, after that, what now is the next step?
All right. So for the confirmation email that a student gets, it comes with a payment link.
Okay.
Now the payments needed at that point are the initial consultation fees for the program, and they are all the same actually. The initial payment for every other student in our program is $1050.
Okay.
Yeah, so depending on which level now,
You're
PhD,
in.
masters, undergraduate,
Yes.
there's the initial fee and the final one.
Final fee.
So for all the programs right now except PhD, we are charging $1350 as the total consultation fee, of which a student pays $1050 upfront and then $300 after they have gotten a visa.
$1,350.
Yes, that's
Hiyo ni how many Kenya shillings? 206.
Yeah, that's about 200,000 or thereabout.
Yeah.
The dollar inashuka shuka.
Yeah.
We'll see how
So
that
tuombe
goes.
ishuke zaidi.
Yeah.
True, true.
But generally, the consultation fee stands for all the services we offer a student in our program. Because we have students who come in very clueless. We help them select the courses they have to do.
Yeah.
We help them select the schools because we work with over 20 schools.
Yes,
and at the end of the day, we only apply to 2 of them. So we help our students select courses, select the schools. For those who do any entrance examinations, we give them the materials at no charge. Then we apply to the schools. Then we also source for funding, either through scholarships or the student loans. So those are the services we offer that are covered for by the consultation fee.
Okay, so the consultation fee is you holding their hands literally to guide them towards the whole process.
Yeah, from the time of application up to the time they get to school. And again, when they get to school, we still help them secure their on-campus jobs as well as apply for graduate assistantships if they perform well. Okay,
now before they even leave the country, does that consultation fee include visa as well?
No. The visa fee, service fee, some part of the school application fees, those ones are extra costs.
Okay.
Yes. So you find that a total of all of those costs come to approximately $5,000.
Okay.
But we don't tell a student now pay the whole amount to join the program. They only pay the $1050.
Yes.
Then from there, the rest of the payments are made in bits as we go on with the process. Whenever needed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, this $5,000, where do they get this from?
All right, so that's like a total of we can start with the consultation fee for the program, which is $1350. For the school application fees, we cover up to $100 for every student.
Okay.
So depending on the combination of the school a student chooses, if the amount goes over 100, they top up the excess.
Yes.
So typically $20 to $50. Other than that, we have the embassy charges.
Yes.
Now service fee is currently at $360. Then our visa fee is currently at $185.
Okay. So service fee $360.
Yeah.
Visa fee is
$185.
Okay.
Yeah. Then of course after the visa we have the air ticket.
Yes.
We are the ones to source for the airlines for the students. We source for affordable airlines.
Yes.
For the student they just pay the actual ticket cash.
Yes.
Which we give an estimate of $1,100 to $1,500.
That's one way.
Yeah, that's one way. Of course, they're not coming back anytime. They're going to study.
Yes, but we have to clarify as well. Someone might be thinking that $1,000 is to and fro.
No, it's just one way.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, then we have accommodation because we pay for the students' accommodation when they're still in the country. Yeah, so they pay for the first month's rent and deposit.
Okay.
Now that will range from state to state,
Yes.
but generally an estimate of $1,000 to $1,300.
Ah.
Yeah.
So this is strictly accommodation.
Yeah, that's just
Okay.
accommodation.
Okay.
So you find that a total of all these charges comes
Yeah.
to the approximate 5,000.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Italy's that would be about 5,000. True.
Yeah.
Okay. Now beyond, you've mentioned you hold a student's hand from the beginning of the process to when they get there.
Yeah.
Beyond that, are there any other charges that maybe we might overlook, thinking that it's light, but it's also worth considering?
Now, in terms of the whole process, those are the major charges.
Okay.
Maybe other charges a student could incur here and there is for undergraduates mostly, the school may require some commitment fee after they give you an admission.
Ah.
Yeah, so they could tell you we've given you an admission, but to be sure that you're actually coming, pay some commitment fee of say $150 for us to hold your place. So though they don't occur oftenly, it's just maybe once in a while, but they're there.
Okay.
Then another charge maybe a student could get is maybe that is not included as a charge.
Yeah.
But of course they need some pocket money for the first month.
Okay.
Yeah, so we advise students to get some pocket money for the first month to make their transition easy.
Easier, yes.
Yeah, so like $1,000 will do. That's an estimate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we've gone from application to looking at from the programs available to application to the feedback from Africa Airlift Initiative to the process.
Yes.
Now, at this point, you have explained the costings and how it would look. Averagely, it's about $5,000.
Yeah.
After that, what then do they do to ensure that the monies they have paid or the monies they've put in this program actualizes what their dreams are?
All right. So maybe we can continue from where I left off so that I can show you how we actually take care of each student.
All right.
From the time they begin the process up to the end.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so the moment they receive the confirmation email with the payment link and they make payments, the next step is usually now signing off contracts. Those are legally binding.
Yes,
so we're actually getting legally bound to the student, and it's our duty to take care of them from there onwards.
Yes.
So after they sign the contracts, we now give them materials. For those who are doing exams, we give them the materials for them to start studying. For those who maybe don't have the exams, like for the case of fast track masters,
yes,
we go straight to career guidance. Yeah.
All right. So now at this point, if let's say, for example, this is just out of curiosity, someone wants to go study their masters, they've studied here and they've gotten a degree, how then would they be assisted in terms of, because we all know making $1,000 even in Kenya itself is not that easy.
It's a lot of money.
So how do they survive when they get there? Because from food, they have a house now that you have paid for accommodation. They have a house they need to continue paying. How then do they get to handle all these bills and responsibilities when they get there?
All right. So the first thing we do when a student lands in the US is help them secure on-campus jobs. Because the jobs are available.
Yes.
You just need to apply like any other normal job.
So they apply?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a normal application. Just apply for the jobs. The jobs are available. And so far, we've not had any student who went to school and lacked a job. Because again, within a campus setting, there's so many departments.
Yes.
Some departments within the campus run 24/7.
True.
And the international students have a limit of working 20 hours a week. So I find that you could be so many in a department, but you're working in shifts because of the limit of hours. So there's always something for a student to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's always something for them to get to live comfortably when they get there. Is it comfortably or are they surviving?
Comfortably, actually, because they actually get enough cash to buy some flashy cars.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's enough for them to live comfortably.
Don't give them ideas about cars. You know Kenyans.
No, a car is a basic need in the US. They'll need it eventually.
Oh, they will.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the cash they get is enough to cater for their upkeeps
Yeah.
in terms of, say, rent, food, and also getting them some luxury cars.
Okay.
We have some students who went last year. They were attending the Super Bowl that happened just the other day. Yeah. So whatever they're getting
is enough.
Yeah.
Is more than
from
enough.
what we've seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other steps that we can look at?
Yes. So, of course, we usually have a career guidance session, especially after student has paid and signed the contracts.
Yeah.
So we have a meeting with a student. Most of the times could be virtual.
Yeah,
For those who are
virtual
within
meeting.
Nairobi,
Yeah.
they just come to the office.
To the office. Okay.
Yeah, so we ask a student what they would like to do. We have a team of experts who then tell them
guide
courses
them.
within their interests.
Yeah.
And we also advise them on marketable courses on the other side.
Yes.
Such that mtu asiende afanye kosa alafu akose kazi.
Yeah, afanye music.
No, music is actually marketable. So we guide them on career choices that are marketable. And we also help them now choose schools. Once we have comfortably arrived at a course and 2 schools, that is when now we go ahead and do the school applications.
Okay. So now in that particular instance,
Yes.
do you have, you mentioned you have particular universities you've partnered with.
Yeah.
Now, do you sieve through all the courses and find out what a particular individual wants, or do you give them the whole array of courses for them to now figure themselves out?
All right. So if a student is not sure, because we have students who come in and say, I want something in the field of agriculture,
Yes.
I want something in business.
Yes.
So for those who don't even know which field they want to be in, we can look at their performance so far and see where their strong areas are. Then now we can advise on courses. We go course by course. And again, some courses are not offered in some schools.
Yes.
So we first help a student select a course. Then we can now sieve through the list of the schools that we have where that course is available.
Okay.
So depending on how many schools we now get down to the actual schools.
Yes.
We can go school by school, checking the tuition fee. Those are some of the common things people look for.
Yeah.
Tuition fee per year. Which state is this? What is the climate there? What is the taxation of that state? So they consider so many things, but at the end of the meeting, we come up with the 2 schools now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we sift them through the list of schools we have. And for students who come with admissions from other schools that may not be working with us, we check whether the school has lenders, whether it's actually a good school, if it's too expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, so we also help students who might have gotten admission on their own, but now wish to get assistance from the funding visa and onwards.
Yes. All right. Now I'm trying to raise how, because you mentioned something about funding, but I'd like us to take a few minutes break, and then, because I know finances are usually very detailed, so let's take a few minutes break, sip some water, and then we come back and talk about the funding bit you mentioned. All right.
In a world full of opportunities where dreams know no boundaries, Africa Airlift Initiative is here to guide you on your journey. With our experienced team of consultants and advisors, a wide range of data, whether you're a student seeking to pursue higher education, a professional looking to advance your career, or a family seeking new opportunities abroad, we have the programs and services to support you every step of the way. Africa Airlift Initiative, your partner in pursuing opportunities abroad. In a world full of opportunities where dreams know no boundaries, Africa Airlift Initiative is here to guide you on your journey. With our experienced team of consultants and advisors, we offer a wide range of services that cater to the unique needs of our clients. Whether you're a student seeking to pursue higher education, a professional looking to advance your career, or a family seeking new opportunities abroad, We have the programs and services to support you every step of the way. Africa Airlift Initiative, your partner in pursuing opportunities abroad.
In the journey of education, goals aren't just aspiration. They're the guiding stars leading students towards success. From acing exams to mastering new skills, goals provide direction and motivation to growth. Set your sights high. Let us help you achieve your goals. The possibilities are limitless. Africa Airlift Initiative, empowering your journey from dreams to reality. In the journey of education, goals aren't just aspiration. They're the guiding stars leading students towards success. From acing exams to mastering new skills, goals provide direction and motivation to growth. Set your sights high. Let us help you achieve your goals. The possibilities are limitless. Africa Airlift Initiative, empowering your journey from dreams to reality. In the journey of education, goals aren't just aspiration. They're the guiding stars leading students towards success. From acing exams to mastering new skills, goals provide direction and motivation to growth. Set your sights high. Let us help you achieve your goals. The possibilities are limitless. Africa Airlift Initiative, empowering your journey from dreams to reality. In the journey of education, goals aren't just aspiration. They're the guiding stars leading students towards success. From acing exams to mastering new skills, goals provide direction and motivation to growth. Set your sights high. Let us help you achieve your goals. The possibilities are limitless. Africa Airlift Initiative, empowering your journey from dreams to reality.
In a world full of opportunities where dreams know no boundaries, Africa Airlift Initiative is here to guide you on your journey. With our experienced team of consultants and advisors, we offer a wide range of services that cater to the unique needs of our clients. Whether you're a student seeking to pursue higher education, a professional looking to advance your career, or a family seeking new opportunities abroad, we have the programs and services to support you every step of the way. Africa Airlift Initiative, your partner in pursuing opportunities abroad.
Welcome back. Tonight we are with Kato, and Kato is here to explain further on things, on the programs that Africa Airlift Initiative are quite passionate about. And previously we had left it at a point where we were delving into matters finances and funding. Funding is something pertinent that a lot of people would be curious about, because having mentioned $5,000, it's a grand amount. It's a grand sum of money. So now explain further on this point about funding.
All right. So once a student gets an admission to a school, the next step is usually funding.
Yes.
Now funding now is divided into groups.
Okay.
Because for undergraduates and PhDs, we get their funding from scholarships. We rely on scholarships fully.
Okay.
Yes, that is for the case of undergraduates and PhD students.
So wait, an undergraduate student,
Yeah.
if they get scholarship, so now the amount of monies they get out of the work you got them to help them, live life in the US. So now it explains why they have enough money to buy cars.
Yeah,
Clearly.
because that's their cash. It's
Okay.
basically the upkeep. They can
Okay.
use it to do whatever
However they
want.
please. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that's undergraduate.
And PhD, we rely on scholarships fully.
Undergraduate and PhD.
Only.
What about masters?
Now, for master's students, accelerated nursing as well as the transfer students, now we don't have direct scholarships for those categories. So what we do is because the tuition fee on the other side is quite high and Kenyans cannot afford it.
Yes.
We source for funding from unsecured international student loans.
Yes. Unsecured international student loans.
Yes.
All right.
We currently have A2B financing as our official partner.
Okay.
We also work with Empower Financing.
Yes.
Now these guys cater for the full tuition fee and they also send the students some upkeep. Yeah, so what they do is they just look at the school where you've gotten an admission.
Yes.
They check the tuition fee per year. Then the school recommends to the lender how much the student will need for upkeep.
Yes. Yes.
So they factor in rent in that particular state, transport, as well as food prices, because again there are states that are more expensive than others.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's the school that determines how much the student will have for upkeep. So they send that to the lender, and we don't really have issues getting the funding so far. So most students are able to get the funds.
Okay, so you've partnered with financial institutions abroad, or are these Kenyan?
No, they're actually US-based lenders.
The US-based lenders.
Yes, you're okay.
Okay. So that helps out in the funding for masters.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, so the tuition fee goes directly to the school. The upkeep goes to the student's account. Of course, when they get to the US, the first month, they have to create a dollar account where the upkeep will be coming in.
Okay, so this acts as a loan for the master's students.
Yeah, it's an unsecured loan. Though it's not that we've gotten a loan that you have to study with it for the whole 2 years.
Yeah.
What we advise our students is we'll get you the loan, yes, to maybe cater for the first 1 or 2 semesters at most. When you get to school, make sure you perform well so that you can apply for graduate assistantships. Now those are the opportunities whereby the school waivers your tuition fee.
Yes.
In return, you
work for them
in the school.
Okay.
And you're still getting salary for whatever you're doing as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so this facilitates in you managing to pay for your school fees. Now, this is after the 1 year you secured the loan, 1 or 2 semesters, as you said.
Yeah.
Then after that, you get the graduate assistantship, and this now helps you in terms of sorting out your school fees, rent, and all that. So still, you're covered.
Yeah, you're covered. The tuition fee is not even part of the list you're covering, because the school waivers your tuition fee. In return, you have to work for the school.
Waivers in that you do not have to pay it. Okay.
So with that, the loan is no longer necessary. You can discontinue it from the following semester. Okay. Yeah, the reason we advise students to get to school and do well is the graduate assistantships are very competitive. They're very competitive, and you have to have done well for you to get that opportunity. So we advise students, and for Kenyan students in the US, really, we don't have those who are performing poorly, because the education system there is what we can term is easy for us.
844 idea.
Considering what we've been through.
Yes, 844.
Yeah, because now for them, assignments, projects, presentations cover for most of the work, like 70%. The actual exam is like 30%.
Yes.
So with Kenyan students, tumezoea takeaway cuts. Umefanya perfectly, unapata
and then you
marks.
take it back,
Yes.
Okay.
So as long as a student gets to school and they're performing well, we can help them secure the graduate assistantships. Then with that, they can discontinue the student loan.
Okay, so allow me to recap.
Yeah.
For undergraduate and PhD scholarships.
Yeah.
For masters, it's about 1 or 2 semesters of loan, unsecured loan.
Yeah.
And then eventually, if you perform well, you get GA, graduate assistantship.
Yeah.
Okay, so ideally with that, every stage, every program is covered, so that you don't have to struggle per se.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't really want the students to go there and start struggling with tuition fees.
Yes.
So that's why we first get the loan. Then we are, in as much as the lenders are willing to fund you for the 2 years you'll be in school.
Yes.
You don't really have to rely on them for that long.
True.
Do well, get the graduate assistantship, discontinue
and then you
the
win
loan.
yourself.
Yeah, then whatever you're earning is now yours.
Yes, you get yourself off the loan now.
Yes.
All right.
You're just left with maybe just the bit of it that paid for the first or
For the first,
one or two
yeah,
semesters.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now that's funding.
Yes.
However, you mentioned accelerated nursing
Yeah.
and exchange programs.
Yes.
Now, with them, how do you get to assist in terms of finances?
All right, they're in the same category as master students. The transfer students, accelerated nursing, and masters all fall under the category of the student loans.
Okay.
Which they can avert later, as I have told
Yeah. All right. So ideally, with that, every program is covered.
Yeah, every program is covered. Every program is covered.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have students who are going to start calling back home, nitumie tuition fee. We sort that out for students.
Yes.
So that they're only left with the burden of these relocation expenses.
Okay.
Yeah, so once a student has secured the funding, we now move ahead to the almost final step, which is now visa application.
Yeah.
Yes. So now for the visa bit, we prepare our students in that we offer them some coaching to prepare them on questions and maybe what to expect at the embassy.
Yes.
And we also like guide them on how to fill in the forms that are needed.
Yes.
Because again, you feel that wrong, you cannot get
visa.
True. So we help them. They're the ones who fill them, but we guide them
on how to go about
to do it properly. Then we also prepare them on what to expect. Then of course now the embassy, they have to go alone.
Okay, you said prepare them on what to expect. Is this in terms of what they shall be asked, or just generally you're giving them information that would be suitable for whatever questions they're asked?
All right, so we just prepare them mentally, because at the embassy, whatever they're doing is just an interview. They ask you a series of questions. Depending on how you answer the questions, they can either give you the visa or deny you. Yeah, so basically what we do is just prepare the student to be confident, because again, you cannot go to the embassy and start shying away.
True.
So we basically prepare them mentally to be very ready for the questions.
Yes.
If you don't know something, don't guess anything there at the embassy. Just you better keep quiet or tell the viewer, I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, so we just coach them on virtues of honesty and to have the courage.
Yeah.
Because that is what helps our students get visas mostly.
Okay.
And we do our visa coaching one-on-one. Now for that, they have to come to the office. We have to
in person
gauge their expressions, to see if how well prepared they are before we can actually now clear them to go for the embassy.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, beyond getting the visa,
Yeah.
what other processes are there? What other steps? Are there any?
Yes, of course. After a student has gotten a visa, the next step is now relocation.
Yeah.
Of which we help them source for affordable airlines. Yeah, at that time. We have airlines that are notorious for being expensive during some seasons.
True.
Yeah, so we help our students secure an affordable airline.
Yeah.
Whatever they do is just pay the actual amount for the ticket.
Yeah.
And we also help them secure accommodation. Now for accommodation, we source for it when students are still in Kenya to avoid those incidences of a student going to a new country. They don't
And
know
they have
where they're
nowhere.
staying, they have nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we source for accommodation when a student is still right in the country. They pay for the rent and the deposit before they leave the country. So that by the time they're leaving from here, they know I'm going to this address. This is where I'm going. Yeah, then we have students that we've taken before who are very handsy and very helpful with new students.
Assist.
Yes, so they can assist a new student in settling in. They can even pick you at the airport if they are available.
That's nice.
Yeah, so they help you familiarize with concepts in the school.
Yeah.
Now within the campus setting, hapa kuna kazi fulani, apply for it, hapo.
Yes.
Because they have been there and they know how things go. So most of the times when students get into the US, we don't even really have to though we do that for those who are not able to, but we have very helpful students that have gone before that guide the new ones and help them integrate in the society there.
Okay, so ideally, the consultation fee that you get paid is just to facilitate all these processes and make it easier for someone to apply for schools and get to do one or two things towards them going and studying abroad.
Yes.
Okay.
That is our mission actually.
Yes.
The whole process is tedious. You find that it takes even up to a year
Yeah.
for you to complete from the time of application up to the time you actually live in Kenya. Yeah, so it's a very long process. Some students might feel like giving up along the way, especially within some incidences like maybe getting a school admission denial. Yeah, so our work is to tell these students not to give up because it's a whole 1 year long journey.
Yes.
We have to keep motivating the students. We have to keep holding their hands during the various stages.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's our work basically. We guide the student, we help them through every other process. In case of some incidences like there may be school admission denial or maybe a visa denial, we are there to tell the student that's not the end of the world. We have other schools you can apply to. We can book you another date at the embassy. You go for a second trial.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's our mission.
Because even with that, now let's say things like visa denial, admission denial.
Yeah.
Are you always in contact with the student to make them aware that as much as this has happened, we have other options that we could consider and help you pursue this dream of yours?
Yes,
okay.
That is what we do. If a student gets a school denial, we have the student in a meeting. We tell them, now you have gotten an admission, you have gotten a denial for this school. We still have these schools that offer the course that you want.
Yes.
So we help them select another school again because we apply up until the time a student gets the school.
True.
And again, we don't impose schools on students. We actually have a meeting with the student, go through the other options and apply. And so far, we don't have a student who has really lacked an admission to a school.
I like that because even looking back, you said you have partnerships with some of the schools, over 20 schools.
Yes.
So of course, options are there. So if one closes the door, other doors will be there to be be accessed. All right.
So we encourage the students because some may get heartbroken here and there.
Yeah, and dejected and
and then
drop
of course
out.
There are some school application fees involved. But we apply to other schools.
Yes.
Yeah, when they close this door, we have other doors.
The other doors to open.
Yeah.
True.
Finally, we help a student get an admission, after which we go on with the other processes. Yeah.
So what other processes beyond now just this?
Now after that, I think
you go to school learn.
Now you go to school, of course. When a student is in school, we advise for them to make networks with other students. Si ati umeenda tu kusoma, make friends. You in the US, na umetoka Kenya, I mean,
find other Kenyans.
Tembea toka mahali kama uko California, I mean, go out, tembea kidogo, make networks, make friends with other students. You never know, maybe classmate wako ndo atakuwa billionaire kesho.
True.
Yeah, then again, they also help us do some research. Like if they went to a school na maybe wanaona si mzuri, they tell us.
They make you aware.
Yeah, so that we avoid maybe kutuma students. Yeah, so we are in touch with our students. Okay. And again, they are still members of the circle. Kuna wale they choose to start investing with the circle, refer other people to the circle. Okay.
Could you touch a bit more on the circle?
On the circle membership.
Yeah.
Okay, so for all students, regardless of whether they are getting the circle loan or not, you remember the 1050 I told you about?
Yes.
The $50 is circle membership.
Brilliant.
So all students are members of the circle. When you get to the US,
from this get-go, you're a member.
You're a member. Only that now masters are the only ones eligible for loans. So all students are members of the circle. When they are in the US and they start earning, they can start investing with the circle. Because they can be saving with the circle.
Yes.
Or you save up to some certain amount, you can get a loan from the circle. As you go on with the other things.
Yes.
Yeah, so our journeys with students doesn't end at the
airport.
Goes on beyond. Yeah, because again, we are not also taking students there. We are looking at building a Kenyan community there.
Yeah.
It would be nice knowing that I have some friends on the other side.
True.
Yeah, so we are creating that community in as much as they are going to study. Yeah.
You mentioned previously about the networking.
Yeah.
Now, these students, are they networked such that they know one another, or do they just happen by chance to know, okay, you are from Kenya? How intentional is it?
All right, so what we do for some students to get to know each other is at least once a year, one of our directors goes for graduations. So during the graduation time, they can have a get
Dinner.
together, have some dinner,
Okay.
talk of the things they're going through,
Yes.
that sort of thing. Yeah, so that is how they get. But typically when you go to a school and utaona mtu na wristband.
The
Kenyans are
Kenyan
very
wristband,
notorious,
yes.
you're a
We
Kenyan.
identify each
Yeah,
other.
wanajuana too. It's
True.
very easy to identify each other huko.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, cause hamko wengi, you just but a few. Yeah, but again, of course, wanajuana. Like for the students in our program right now, they're in a same WhatsApp group. They are getting to know each other because they are in different stages.
Yeah.
So they can interact with each other. If there are some that are going to the same school, they can start being friends. So we put all the students that have paid and are in the program in a group so that they can get to know each other.
Okay.
Yeah, also improves on credibility.
True.
Nisikwambia niko na students wengine 10 na hawaoni.
Yeah. That's very true.
Yeah.
Even for people who might be curious about, Africa Airlift Initiative.
Yeah.
That's a perfect example of just giving them someone to give testament to what AAI does.
Yeah.
So that is quite brilliant.
Yeah, we do that. We have some clients who say, naweza ongea na mtu mwenye ako hapo already.
Yeah.
We have students who are more than willing to talk to others. We have some that even graduated and got jobs. So they take you through the journey from school, from transitioning to school to going to jobs.
Yes.
And now the process of filing for paperwork and everything. We have students who are more than willing to talk to clients.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So now for the naysayers who might think this is just another, because there are very many institutions, companies that does the same thing you do.
Yeah.
What would you tell them?
All right. So my advice would be going for an institution that actually is there. Because we've seen so many institutions online these days.
Yes.
They promise that they'll take care of everything. Kidogo kidogo hujui ofisi iko wapi, you're dealing with them online and everything.
Briefcase company.
Yeah, so for us, our credibility actually lies in the testaments of students we've taken before, because they can actually give testimony that I have been through this program, I was helped here and there. That is why I'm here right now. So for anyone out there wondering how credible is this program, you can actually do your own background research. We give people time to do that. Kuna internet, go do your own personal research.
Yes.
Then if you need to talk to any of the students we've taken there, they can reach out to me.
You're willing for them to talk to you?
We can arrange, even if it's like a Zoom call for one of the students there, or maybe one or two, to talk to others who are curious on knowing how the whole thing actually works, and if it's credible. If need be, wakuonyesha wakiwa kwa snow.
So they don't think it's staged.
Yeah.
Because nowadays watu wanaweza tengeneza studio even in their houses.
Yeah, no snow ya TV hapo nyuma.
Yes, green screen.
No, but now for them, I actually have videos of my friends in classes.
All right.
Playing with the snow. Yeah, so in general, it's a credible program.
Okay.
And anyone willing to join us is more than
welcome.
To do so.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Beyond that, I believe that every person who's heard you today has seen that it's not a sham. It's actually something that is very practical and is happening. And hopefully going forward that we can get more people to join. Those who have a dream to study abroad, get to do jobs. Because you mentioned something about jobs as well.
Yeah.
You haven't touched on it.
Yeah.
But now let's go back and touch on that. What specifically about jobs were you talking about?
All right. So the job program is specifically for teachers.
Okay.
Who would wish to teach in the US. We have some requirements for them. We require a teacher to be registered by TSC and have at least 2 years of experience.
Yes.
Now, the year of experience begins from the time you are registered from TSC. Because I know someone may ask, nilikuwa nafunza but sikuwa na TSC.
Yeah.
So for the teachers, your experience begins from the time you are registered with TSC. Then we also need the teacher to have done a degree or a postgraduate diploma in education with a GPA of not less than 3. Yeah, we'll get the GPA from the transcripts. It's not an issue, but typically a very strong second class lower and above.
Okay.
Yeah, we also require the teachers to have a valid driving license and a passport.
Yes,
I
yes.
told you car is a basic need, so
Yeah.
that's why the driving license is coming
all
in.
right.
Yeah, then we also require them to have at least 3 referees from the education sector who can be contacted. So those are the requirements.
So the 3 referees, are they your colleagues? Are they your superiors?
Could be anyone from the education sector.
As long as from the education sector.
Yeah, actually people can be contacted. People can show that they have actually worked with you. It's quite to just a random person there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so for the teachers now, those are the requirements. Other than that, they cater for their relocation expenses. Their own are not very different from the students, because for some things like the embassy charges, they are constant. Their ticket is constant, the accommodation. So now for the teachers, they cater for these expenses as well. The total amount for relocation is about $4,800 for them. Yeah, it's just consultation, embassy charges, the air ticket, accommodation for the first month, and WES evaluation transcripts. Transcripts.
So now, you mentioned that they get to, what's this called? It's skipped. Now, looking at even the jobs themselves.
Yeah.
Now, if we had to compare teaching in Kenya and teaching abroad, so what difference is there in terms of the salary? Because of course it's money that would make people go.
Yeah.
So how lucrative is this salary that would make someone think, I'm going for this?
It is actually, they pay quite well, because for the schools that we've established so far, the least amount they are paying is $5,000.
At the very least, $5,000
We have some that are
per
paying
week,
more.
per month.
That's monthly.
All right.
Yeah, though in the US, they pay the salaries twice a month, half.
Ah.
But typically a month, $5,000. Of course, there are those who are getting more depending on the school. Yeah, so they're paying quite well. You're expected to work for a period of 5 years before coming back to the country. So if someone is out there looking for a short-term investment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're guaranteed 5 years of work before. Okay.
Yeah, because they are going on the J1 visa. The
work visa.
It's like a transfer thing.
You
go study, you go teach for a while, then come back to your country.
Okay, now you had mentioned, question has come back. If you had mentioned that teachers, now specifically, are there categories? Is it elementary? Is it high school? Is it university teachers? What level exactly?
All right, so there is no specific level. What we are looking at, as long as one has the requirements set out.
Yes.
We arrange for interviews with various US principals.
Yes.
So now, if they're looking for, say, junior, secondary, senior high, so there are those categories, of course.
Okay.
But job, it's like a short-term investment. Go teach for a bit, come back,
and then get back.
And the subject combinations a teacher's done in Kenya don't matter at all.
Yeah,
so any subject combination is open.
Yeah. Okay.
Then of course teachers are going at different levels. It will actually depend on the principals that
will
interview them.
Okay.
And what they need. If it's something doable for them, well and good.
Okay.
If they don't want that level, we look for other employers to interview them at the level that they want.
Yeah. Okay. So quick recap.
Yeah.
Programs: undergraduate, master's, PhD. There's accelerated nursing.
Yes.
And transfer.
Yes.
All right. So with this, there's a circle in-house at Africa Airlift Initiative to assist in some of these matters.
Yes.
Specifically masters.
Yes. Regular masters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Undergraduate and PhD have scholarship. Full scholarship, so they are sorted.
Yeah.
And then what's this program for teachers called?
It's we call it Job Quest International, but
Job
it's
Quest.
generally a teaching program.
Okay, so with Job Quest,
Yeah.
you're guaranteed a good salary, at least $5,000,
Yeah.
and 5 years of you taking your time to invest.
Yes.
All right. Beyond that, is there anything else?
Not unless anyone has a question. I think I've covered what we do, but
Yeah.
of course people usually have specific questions.
Yes.
So they can just reach out to the numbers provided,
Okay.
because maybe I didn't cover everything that somebody wanted to hear. Maybe they have personal questions. They can reach me through the line provided. I'll be more than happy to clarify things for them.
All right. The number is provided down there, 0719
Yeah.
857 754.
Yeah.
All right. 0719 857 754. So hopefully we get to hear more from people who are viewing us, and if they have any questions, I'm sure you'll get to answer them. And if you get time to come back and talk to us, you'll be very welcome to share your wisdom, your knowledge, and your expertise as well. Asante sana. Now at Success Beyond Borders TV, we strive to inform you on matters about Africa Airlift Initiative. Tonight we had Caro, who has shared with us such immense knowledge and her expertise about how to approach the programs that AAI offers and get to be part of the programs. Without much to share, I hope everyone has learned and has looked at the in-depth knowledge that she has shared with us, and I appreciate that very much. I appreciate you for being here with us. For today, that's it, and I do hope and pray that every Thursday you'll join us so that we can get to share more about AAI and get to learn on how to better ourselves, because having dreams is good, but having dreams without us realizing what those dreams are is not right. And that is the one regret we should not live with. At SBB TV, we thank you for joining us. Till next time, bye-bye, have a good evening, and God bless.
In a world full of opportunities where dreams know no boundaries, Africa Airlift Initiative is here to guide you on your journey. With our experienced team of consultants and advisors, we offer a wide range of services that cater to the unique needs of our clients. Whether you're a student seeking to pursue higher education, a professional looking to advance your career, or a family seeking new opportunities abroad, we have the programs and services to support you every step of the way. Africa Airlift Initiative, your partner in pursuing opportunities abroad.
In the journey of education, goals aren't just aspiration. They're the guiding stars leading students towards success. From acing exams to mastering new skills, goals provide direction and motivation to growth. Set your sights high. Let us help you achieve your goals. The possibilities are limitless. Africa Airlift Initiative, empowering your journey from dreams to reality.